Hi everyone, welcome to the visual guide for Mhigo. This is one of 3 endgame dungeons made available by Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. My name is MINDJACK and I'll be your guide. As you make your way through the city, you'll be attacked by groups of ads. Tanks, be sure to grab everything, including any new spawns. The first boss is MAGITEK Scorpion. Electromagnetic field is group-wide AoE damage. Heal through this as necessary. Target search will cause a number of target markers to appear under players. These will follow the player around until they lock on and the area is blasted. To handle this, wait until the target turns a dark red and then move away. These will leave behind fire puddles that should also be avoided. Tail Laser will cast a long column AoE attack through the boss, essentially dividing the platform in half. Avoid standing in this area as necessary. These mechanics will repeat with increased difficulty and overlap as the fight progresses. In the next area, you'll have to dodge cannon fire as you burn through the ads. Remember to watch your feet. The second boss is Lv.70. Mana Burst will do group-wide AoE damage. Heal through this as necessary. Order to Charge will cause a few Magitek bits to spawn around the room. Order to Fire will cause these bits to throw out various AoE attacks. Avoid these as necessary. Magitek Disruptor will stun all players and pull them towards the boss. Immediately after, he'll cast MINDJACK, which will knock all players out of their bodies. This is one of the coolest mechanics I've ever seen. In this phase, you'll have to make your way back to your body while dodging AoEs and avoiding the Deathclaws chasing you. If you do get caught by a Deathclaw, you'll be incapacitated for some time. Once you get back to your body, you'll be able to destroy the Deathclaws, allowing any stragglers to get back to their bodies as well. DEMIMAGICKS will create AoE circle markers on players, spread apart to avoid excess damage. This may coincide with other AoE attacks from the bits, but you should have no problem dodging them. These mechanics will repeat until the boss is down. The next section of trash is separated by these sweet lasers. Next housing item, please. The last boss is Xeno's Galvus. As the fight begins, he'll restrict the size of the platform. If you stand in this outer perimeter, you'll gain a damage down and bleed debuff. Art of the Storm is a point-blank AoE attack that will deal high damage and paralyze anyone it hits. Move out of melee range to avoid this. Art of the Swell will push back all players a set distance from the center. To avoid getting thrown into the outer perimeter, stack into melee range during this attack. Unmoving Troika is a multi-hit attack on the tank. Be ready with cooldowns and heals. Art of the Sword will target all players with the line attack from the center. To avoid overlapping damage, be sure to spread apart from one another. VEINSPLITTER is a large point-blank AoE circle. He can also summon clones that will cast the same point-blank AoE attack. Find a safe zone between the clones to avoid this. LIGHTLESS Spark will mark up a player with this tether. After a short time, he'll cast a large frontal cone in the direction of the tethered player. To minimize the affected area, the tethered player can run away from the rest of the group and bait the telegraph outside of the arena. Concentrativity is a group-wide AoE blast. Healers will need to top everyone off as necessary. Near the end of the fight, Galvus will throw out his weapons and begin to transfer Aether. You'll need to watch it for each respective attack while you burn down each weapon, all before the duty gauge gets to 100. Once the weapons are destroyed or he reaches 100, he'll jump around and pick everything up. Storm's Swell Sword will do a massive group-wide damage based on how high the duty gauge got. Heal through this as necessary. At this point, he'll chain cast Concentrativity until he's down. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Up next, we'll take a look at the Royal Menagerie. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.